Hello, all my classy ones out there. It's me, your boy, Daryl J. I'm back. So, just in case you missed my last episode, basically, I told you that I'm a little under the weather. My voice is just a little off. Definitely still getting better. But, I had an issue, a topic that I want to talk about. I'm always asking you questions. So, my question for today is, why do people no longer require substance? So basically, when I ask this, what I mean is that it seems like, when you're looking online, when you're looking at people, it seems like substance is no longer required. It's not something that really tops the list of something that, should be considered in a relationship at all anymore. Today in 2009, it seems like everything is about sex. Everything is driven by sex. It's just sex, sex, sex. And, it's just a little interesting to see how things have progressed, but I guess at the same time things have digressed as well, if you kind of look at it in that sense. So, when you're online, you're talking to people, getting to know everything, people are like, oh, I'm not really looking for anything, not looking for anything serious, relationship, just a sex buddy, someone we can get together, or, sometimes they're even like, I only want one-night stands. So it's kind of like, oh my gosh, you're on here, you're constantly looking for one-night stands. Like, how filling of a life can you really be leading? Now, I definitely want to just go ahead and put this disclaimer out there. I'm not some super saved, sanctified, religious person who's totally downing and condemning sex. No. But what I'm saying is, it just seems like everyone is so focused on sex. Everyone's all about sex. Like, sex is going out of style tomorrow. It's the first time they're getting it and they'll never get it again. And so it seems like, the focus of most people today is just that, just sex. They can't think of anything else. And, I guess in regards to, this new world, this new media, we're kind of sociability has, basically became a whole online thing, and we don't really have that much of a connection to other people. People aren't really searching for relationships anymore. Basically, what people are looking for is just sex. We don't really try to develop anything. We're very disconnected from each other. And so, I just find that a little interesting and amazing these days. It just seems like, people just have this great fear of building any type of relationship with people, whether it's something romantic or just friends. And so I definitely do think one of the reasons why so many people today are kind of, I guess, avoiding relationships is I do believe a lot of people have a fear of relationships. Now, don't get me wrong, we all have some sense of fear of relationships, but I think at some point in time people just say, okay, you just take control of your fears. You kind of just rise to the occasion and say, I'm not going to let my fears hold me back. But I do believe some people, based probably on previous experience or, something serious that they have endured, that they're kind of like just limiting themselves solely to sex. I guess in a sense it's, okay, well, if we just have sex, feelings aren't going to get involved. But definitely if you're having a sex partner, I tell people all the time, there's no way to avoid emotions at all. Eventually, emotions are going to start to rise. Someone's going to get more attached, and, it complicates anything. And definitely, I want to tell you, if, you're considering doing this with a friend, that makes it all the worse. It'll definitely ruin a relationship. I tell people all the time, a friend is a friend. So you need to put your friends in that friend category, and you don't do anything with them. And most of the time I tell people you shouldn't have an attraction to your friends at all. If there is that attraction, then they shouldn't be in that friend category. You need to decide whether you want to do something more with them, develop something more with them, or not. Because definitely, don't get me wrong now, I do have some cute friends, and I'm not going to say you're supposed to be around ugly people at all. But it's just that, your purpose for them is different. You don't look at them for that. Those are the people that you run to in your time of need. They're your shoulder to cry on. They're the ones that you just, confide everything about yourself into them. So, it just seems like we just love sex today. And I just, wanted to pose that to all my classy ones out there just because, I just wanted more insight in regards to this. I just wanted you to give me your viewpoints. Do you feel the same way? Do you feel differently? Or, what's going on? It just seems like people, in regards to a lot of profiles, a lot of different social networking sites, even if not trying to really meet people, it's not really those type of sites or whatever, it just seems like, people are just kind of showing it all. It's like we don't hide anything for the imagination these days, we just basically give it all. You can just, pull up their main profile picture and it's just like, there's everything hanging all out. So it's just kind of like, Do you feel as though that's all you have to offer? Do you feel as though the only way you can get attention from someone is if you actually show your body? And so from those people who kind of, do have those kind of pictures out there on their profiles and stuff, primarily I just want your input as well. What kind of, is your reasoning for that? So, I mean, definitely not judging anyone, judge ye lest ye be judged. So I just, just wanted to talk about this, I just want to know what's going on with our society today, do we no longer require substance in people, or actually, even better yet, here's another question. I just want to put it out there, but I guess here we go, we have another topic. Are relationships actually becoming an endangered species? So, all my classy ones out there, as always, I love your input. I want to hear back from you. But until next time, remember, you are only as classy as you appear.